Hello, my name is Fang Jeremy. I have a matrix ID of 22007976. The program I'm taking is Foundation of Science in Computer Science, and this is my first assignment for KFP 1171 Chess under instructor Mr. Abdur Rahman for the semester of May 2023. Now, as for my introduction, I am born in a family of six. My father is the sole breadwinner for our family, and I'm the youngest of four siblings. In terms of my education, I studied up till Sijil Pelajaran Malaysia or SPM at ACS Klang. My level of chess understanding is roughly between 1300 to 1600 FIDE, but this is just a rough estimate by me because based on my performance in on rated tournaments recently. The reason why I can't gauge it more accurately is because I don't really play much online chess or tournament chess, so I don't really have an official or accurate rating. My level of chess understanding is that I'm decent at tactics because I practice puzzles every day, but I have very little to no opening theory because I don't study much opening theory. And aside from that, I'm also a very slow player because I never trained up on my speed as well, and I usually play rapid to classical time controls. In terms of my experience in chess, I've represented my school in 6 or 7 MSSDs, as well as joined some open tournaments. Um, and most of the time, I don't make top placing, but I have placed top 5 before in MSSD and top 10 in an open tournament in Kuala Lumpur before. The reason I want to take this subject is so that I can get better at chess, maybe learn some opening theories as well as some endgame principles, and most importantly, I want to improve on my thinking speed in chess so that I can play a bit faster and not lose every single blitz game or bullet game that I play. Now, moving on, I'm going to talk about the GM that I've chosen. The GM that I've chosen is Hikaru Nakamura. He's a grandmaster from the United States. He's currently the top United States grandmaster, as well as a top 6 or 7 in the world right now. The reason I chose him to talk about as my favorite grandmaster is because number one, he has very good defensive abilities. He played against the Mittens Chess.com bot, which went viral earlier this year, and he managed to draw against it even though it had a 3,200 rating, while he has roughly 2,800 rating. And the reason for this is that even though she had a winning position of a queen and a pawn against a rook and a knight versus and a pawn, Mittens played one little inaccuracy, and Hikaru managed to take advantage of it and get a fortress and draw the game. Reason number two is that he has a phenomenal speed. He's consistently in the top 5 for official FIDE Blitz ratings, and he was even number 1 for a lot of the a majority of the time. He's also consistently top 3 in the chess.com Blitz ratings. The third reason I choose him is because he has very good humor. He always draws random patterns on the boards while he's making chess content. And while this might look very silly, I think that it makes chess engaging for a lot of newer viewers or newer chess players, and it draws a lot of people to enjoy chess. Lastly, I'm here to explain about castling. Castling is a special move in chess where the king moves 2 squares towards a rook on the same rank and then moving the rook to the square the king has passed. It is a very good defensive move and should be played early on to make sure the king is safe and prevent early attacks on the king. Castling cannot be done if in these 4 conditions, which is if the king is under attack, the king or the rook has been moved before, there are pieces between the king and the rook, or if any of the squares the king moves on during the castling is under attack. And these are the 10 online games that I've played, and all of them I have castled within the first 10 moves.